Terry Funk, the legend, RBD, the newcomer. They weren't even a tag team, not Royal Rumble. Completed his first Royal Rumble despite being in ECW. That's surprised. I didn't know that. He competed in WWE right before, but he did. Now he was in the Royal Rumble in '97, the same year he won his second ECW World Title. Interesting. Oldest person to ever win the ECW World Title. He was 53 years old the second time he won the belt, and he held it for over 100 days. I said, this man's in his 50s, still killing the game. You know who reminds me of Terry Funk right now? The reinvention and the longevity of his career? Chris Jericho. Yeah, Chris Jericho reminds me of this. He's just Chris Jericho's kind of like a Terry Funk in a way as far as reinventing himself. He had a match with Bret Hart, put on his own ECW event where he wrestled Bret Hart. Who knew that he had his own ECW event? I don't know if you guys knew that. His own ECW event. Wow. Did not know that. That's how damn good he
Because
was.
I am that damn good.
Own ECW event. Wow. Let's continue. September 97, he put on his own show, Terry Funk's WrestleFest, Fifth Funk, hometown, Amarillo, Texas. He honored his father and brother. ECW produced the event, and Paul Heyman even declared Terry Funk the lifetime. This is Paul Heyman declaring it. That's not even prediction. That's a spoiler.
And
Let's do
that's
that.
not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
He declared him the lifetime ECW World Heavyweight Champion. It featured Funk versus Bret Hart, who was the WWE champion at the time. At least Vince McMahon WWE let allow that to happen, since she didn't give Terry Funk nothing else. First time they ever clashed in the ring, but not the last time they would have a singles match on the episode WCW Thunder. I talked about WCW about a couple weeks ago. This is WCW of what they done. This is
Bye
what I got
bye,
to say
bitch.
about that. I don't care for ECW. I mean, I'm sorry, WCW. They're a joke, man. I mean, they should have been a company that beat WWE. It should have been this.
Mark,
It should have been it.
and it should have been me.
All right. It saves the first person to hold both the ECW and NWA World Heavyweight Championship. See, that's recognizable. NWA title still had value, and ECW was coming out. So he did his thing. He won the NWA belt 75, held for 424 days. I talked about the NWA World Heavyweight Championship before on Red Carpet Reign. You guys should check that out for top ranked NWA World Heavyweight Champions. And almost 20 years later, he won the ECW title from Sabu, first wrestler to have both titles. He headlined the first major ECW pay per view, Barely Legal. See on the cover is RBD. If you guys can remember that cover, RBD Sandman that has the match card there. He was in a title elimination match, Terry Funk versus Sandman versus Stevie Richards. I'm sorry, title elimination match. And he faced against Raven for that match. Competed in two big time barbed wire matches. And I explained this earlier on Red Carpet Ring. He had one against Mick Foley. Wasn't ECW, but he did face the big one that I mentioned was not ECW, but he did have one against Sabu and ECW Born to be Wired. And they said it was so intense that Paul Heyman declared the last barbed wire match in the company to ever present to audience because it was so brutal. And then they had a tag team, a first ever no ropes barbed wire tag team match. Now this was the Funk Brothers versus Johnny Grudge and Rocco Rock. And I never heard that before. That is a first. He was sued by a fan for $18 million. Wow, what happened there? Using flaming arrows is not uncommon ECW. Tables, put on fire and burning weapons. He was once sued by a fan who claimed they were burned during an event where Funk entered the audience with a flaming chair. Now, for those you guys who knew about that, put a one in the live chat if you knew about him getting sued by a fan for 18 mil. I didn't know about that one. Wow. Ouch. Ouch. Can you guys hear me on the sound there? Can you hear me a little bit? Put a one if you can hear me, two if you can't hear me. Put a one if you can hear me. Okay. Thank you. Let's continue. He partnered with Arn Anderson for the first time in ECW. That's a first. I know they crossed paths, but not in ECW. They said he had sporadic pairing with Arn Anderson in WCW, teamed up for ECW and NWA. They were defeated by Bobby Eaton and Sabu, and never participated in WWE's ECW reboot. Now that's not true because he was at the One Night Stand 2006 with Mick Foley. Now if he mean like if they I think they mean the initial reboot show. See, that's the disrespect I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. How he don't get no recognition. I bet they invite this man to the place. If Vince McMahon was on some "you're fired, you can't come back here" type of shit. So that's ridiculous. But this is WWE we talking about. But they said that features some of Low Point show. That's last match, like I said, was ECW One Night Stand 2006. Never show up on the WECW program. It was another misstep in the reboot. So that's facts for that's fun facts about Terry Funk. He had no chance.
No chance in hell.
Now I have some more history for you guys. I can mention. Um, yeah, Terry Funk. He competed. He competed in multiple promotions, but he went through stuff in ECW. I heard that he helped jumpstart ECW. The whole it was Eastern Championship Wrestling at first, then became Extreme Championship Wrestling when Paul Heyman took over as the old owner. I think his name was Todd. He was gone, or Tom, whatever his name is. Basically, Paul Heyman took over the whole promotion, and Terry Funk helped jumpstart it, just like he was in All Japan Pro Wrestling. And I'll mention something about New Japan in a second. Load these ads again. Okay, as you see here, he spent majority of his career in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was in basically the 70s. He joined NWA in 68, 75. 75, he was with mostly NWA and New Japan. Now, they say start 65, as I said earlier. He won the NWA title, had a 14th month of reign. I don't know why they don't show that here.